Thank you all. All 9.
All 9 of our listeners.
You say 9 listeners?
All 9.
Man, that was some loud ass applause for 9 listeners.
9 listeners and 6 followers.
We got a live audience.
Yeah, we live. We live.
We live. Thank y'all.
Thank y'all. Hey, man. Shout out to us last week, man. Shout out to you and me, man.
Yeah, man.
How was your week, man?
My week was busy, man. Work, man. My week was busy. Let me say that. This band of can't get right individuals. Yeah, and we gonna pick back up where we left off from last week. But this post-COVID world of employees,
yeah,
it's crazy, man. And it doesn't matter what industry. Whether you go into a dining, you're going to a restaurant, you're going to a retail store, it does not matter. Post-COVID employees are some shit.
The worst, homie. The worst, man. You're getting the worst service, the worst appearances. Nobody cares about nothing no more. Appearance is out of the window, man. Completely. Nobody cares. And it's wicked out here, man. And everything has to be... It's like the word no needs to be taken out of the dictionary. Because everything is okay. Everything has to be accepted now. That's the crazy part. Everything has to be accepted. If you don't accept it, then you have the problem.
No, we can get rid of it now. DEI, gone. I ain't gotta accept this bullshit no more. Yeah, DEI out the window.
Yeah, that wasn't for us, no way.
It ain't inclusive no more. Okay, or was it? Ain't that what the I is for?
Yeah.
Inclusivity.
Diversity, equity, and inclusivity.
Yeah, I ain't gotta accept y'all fuck ups no more.
Yeah. But we'll see, man. Do you see? And well, let's go back. Let's wrap up last week.
Last week we left off with
You gave a great analogy is the wrong word. Well, for y'all who didn't listen to us last week, all of our 9 listeners, I know they listened, but
the rest of the world. One of the questions that was brought up was, if you were dating someone for an extended period of time, right? Yeah.
And you're a man, and the person you're dating is a woman.
Seemingly.
Yeah, seemingly a woman. The appearance is a woman. The body parts are a woman. The total sex changes happen. And that person admitted to you, after you've been dealing with them for a while, have been having a great relationship, and you developed feelings.
And they said, I am a boy, Damon.
And they said, I'm a boy. This is where we were trying to be politically correct on how to handle the situation.
You were trying to be big.
No, I said I couldn't do it.
I said, you're gay.
Yeah. We're trying to define the person who stayed, the male who stayed with the male who had all the surgeries, that looked like a woman and had all the woman's body parts, and she told you that she was a boy, and you stayed.
So the question was, if you stayed, what does that make you?
Yeah.
Does that make you a gay man, or are you still a quote-unquote heterosexual man, because this person is now a woman, technically. Although not born a woman.
Right.
Has transitioned into a full-fledged woman. So y'all tell us.
Woman. Yeah, y'all tell us,
y'all
man. Tell us what you think.
Y'all slipping because I ain't seen nothing in the comments.
Yeah, y'all chime in, man. Slipping. Somebody chime in. This is a great topic, man. Y'all chime in and let us know what you think.
I need to know.
Yeah, if you didn't hear what we thought completely, go back to the last episode, check it out, and see what our answers were. You know, but to sum it up briefly.
And I'm being facetious. I don't. Me jumping out the window and saying you're gay. No, I ain't trying to offend the alphabet people.
Yeah.
But you're something.
Yeah, you're something.
You're something.
And that brings us to our sponsor. We'll be sponsored by Crayola crayons.
The 64 pack.
The 64 pack.
Joint with that couple crayons in the corner that you just never used because couldn't get with the colors.
Mm-mm.
Or couldn't pronounce the name of the colors.
Right. Thanks. Shout out to Crayola. But that's where we are, man. And we want y'all to chime in, man, so we can figure out, are you homosexual or heterosexual after you've encountered this situation? That is the question. So please give us an answer.
Yeah, because we're gonna bring it back up.
Please give us an answer.
We're gonna discuss your answers. We're gonna shout you out.
Yeah.
And we're gonna shout out your views. So, if you don't want me to say your name and say how you feel, post your comment as anonymous.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, I'm gonna put you on blast.
We want to check it out, man. Hey, shout out our brother S.A., man.
S.A., I'm gonna definitely put you on blast.
Yeah, shout out S.A., man. S.A., they gonna know who you are soon enough, man.
Oh yeah.
Or soon enough. Congratulations to you. Now, where were we at? Before we tied it up. Tied up last week.
We were talking about the fucked up world of these terrible employees.
Yeah. And everybody has, like you just said, everybody has terrible employees. It's terrible service out here. Everybody wants a tip.
Yeah, man, that tip shit is crazy.
Yeah. They want you to tip when you go through the self-service aisle.
Shit is crazy.
I said,
if I walk to the counter and pick up my own fucking food.
You bring
who am I tipping?
Yeah.
I'm tipping the cashier?
You ring up your own groceries and that shit said, do you want a tip? Who am I tipping? Yeah.
That shit is crazy.
It's getting a little outrageous, man. Everything is getting outrageous.
So at this point, I do everything via the app, pay for my shit via the app, and just go pick my shit up from the counter.
Yeah. And
I'm not ordering no Uber Eats, no DoorDash, none of that shit because them motherfuckers take that shit personal.
Yeah.
And then they gonna remember you. It's more than likely you'll get your food delivered by the same motherfucker more than once.
Check the seal on your bag if you're not a tipper. Make sure it ain't being resealed if you're not a tipper.
If you're not a tipper, just go get your own shit. It's probably safer.
Yeah, go get your own stuff, man. Go get your own stuff.
But yeah, it's crazy. Service is worse than and now motherfuckers are expecting a tip. And not damn, where were we? We went somewhere. And like the starting tip was like 20%. Damn, I can't remember where we were. It wasn't 18, it wasn't 10, it wasn't 12. That shit started at 20% and went up from there.
Yeah. It's a little too much, man. And I'm a pretty generous tipper. I'm like really, really far from being rich.
Yeah, and you a generous tipper. I done seen you plenty of times tip more than what the fucking bill was.
Yeah, we tip generously, man. If we get some, even if I get halfway decent service, man, I try to tip a person. You know, if I get bad service, then, you know, it is what it is. But if I get some halfway decent service, I just went to a restaurant and the food I ordered, you know, it came to whatever it came to, and I gave the young lady a $50 bill, and she brought the change back. I told her to keep it, and she was like, "No, you gave me a $50." I was like, "Well, just keep it, man. Keep it. Thank you for everything."
Food was probably $6.
And my service got better. And I got, she kept coming, filling my water up. I was drinking the half and half joint. So she gave me a half and half joint to go. And, the service got better. So maybe that picked her up for the rest of the day. Some of these jobs are thankless. But so I just tip when I can. I can't always do it. Because I got 2 boys that love to see if their refrigerator light is on. See if it still works. If it still works, man. And it's funny because I'm down here in the basement all times of night, and
you hear it creeping around.
I hear it creeping up there. Hear the microwave. Doot, 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 doot. I say, oh boy.
They back at it.
Yeah. A shout out to my growing boys, man. I'm not mad at them. They don't eat it, it'll go bad. I ain't mad at them. It's just funny. It's just funny.
I wasn't raised like that. I don't know how you was raised, but I was raised on the whole. Once you eat it, it's gone. So you might want to eat it sparingly.
No.
Because I'm not going back to the supermarket for another 2 weeks. Man, that's how.
I come from a big family, man, and as far as brothers and sisters, shout out to all my brothers and sisters, man. I love them all. But in New York, I had a plethora of cousins. Shout out my Uncle Jack. We got 30-something kids.
Jesus.
Yeah. So we ate.
He got a job?
Yeah.
Like a real job?
Yeah, he got a job, man.
On the books job?
Yeah.
He get his own check? Or did he used to get his check? Because 30 kids, man, that's a lot of fucking child support.
I know he was having some problems for a long time, man. My Uncle Jack needs to write a book, man. Because he has some stories, man. And the crazy thing is all his kids look just like him. It'd be Thanksgivings where a girl would come to the door and she'd be like, this is Jack baby, and we put, yep, that's him.
You got another one.
Come on in. Have a seat, get you a plate, introduce yourself. Yeah,
the baby.
Yeah, he ain't play around, man. He ain't play around with it.
Shit. 30?
Yeah. We had those days, man, where we drinking carnation milk mixed with water in our cereal. Yeah, man. And they knew how to stretch it out, man. And you never lost. We didn't lose any taste. You know what I mean? But stuff was definitely stretched out.
I mean, yeah, but we was poor and didn't know we was poor.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Because everybody was poor.
Yeah.
I'm talking about now. Shit. Back then, we was poor and didn't know we was poor.
Yeah. Everything was cool, man. It was cool shit back then. We knew what outside was back then. Kids are different, man. But shout out to the kids, man. But they getting a lot of, man, $1 million is going. Everybody got $1 million now, man. Everybody got $1 million, man. Shout out to our niece Bria. She about to be a millionaire.
And I want $20.
Yeah, CVOs.
I don't want to borrow it.
CVOB. CVOB.
It's on the way.
Yeah, we see you, B. CVOB. On the way. Shout out to our brother Waz too, man. Waz had a loss. And shout out to him, man. Y'all put our brother Waz in your prayers. But man, on the lighter note, what we gonna touch on, man, on the lighter note?
You see today, and I mean, you said lighter note, and I'm gonna bring us back down. Unfortunately, we see today Biggie Miles passed.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Miss Wallace.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, Miss Washington.
Yeah.
But like you said, from that lighter note, when I saw Biggie Miles pass today, I jumped onto to the old faithful Google, and it was just talking about how she managed his estate. When Biggie passed, it said his net worth was $10 million. As of today, or as of the writing of that article that I read today, it said she managed his estate and got his net worth up to $160 million.
Wow.
That's a big thing, man.
Yeah, so she flipped it. Some old
She did
school
more than
flipping. Yeah.
She did more than flipping.
Old school flipping.
That's impressive, man.
Yeah, from 10 to 160.
That is impressive. And don't get me wrong, it's been almost 3 decades now. You know what I mean? Biggie been gone. But still, man.
Yeah.
From 10 to 160, that is impressive.
Yeah. Man.
You know.
Shout out Miss Wallace, man.
And, I mean, he only had the 2 kids, but... And I don't know how they would, you know what I mean, continue his estate, but hopefully they would. Clearly the foundation is set. You know what I mean? It's on them to continue that and to continue his legacy.
Hopefully they don't run through that bag, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully they don't run through that bag. And it's almost sinful to say that the stuff that I see on YouTube, because I'm a YouTube person, I watch anything on YouTube. But I watch the way these young people are spending money. I know they're making a lot of money. But I watch the rate that they spend this money. And with 2 kids, 160 million.
It could be gone in a year.
Man, a year's time, easy, man. I mean, easy. The houses, the cars, the jewelry, the trips, it could be gone easy, man. In this day and age.
Just give me 1. I don't need 160. Give me 1. Because I don't plan on quitting. I won't be doing what the fuck I'm doing right now, but I don't plan on quitting work. Because I have to do something. I don't think I'm ready to get to the point to where I'm going to retire and just sit at home. I have to do something.
Not me.
No?
No.
You ready just to...
I want to be sponsored by lounge pants and flip-flops. That's what I want to be sponsored by. Uncle Nearest.
Nike slides, huh?
Yeah, Uncle Nearest, Nike slides, lounge pants, and white tees.
That's it.
And shout out to Hatland for making hats for the boy. Those who know me know that you know,
It takes a lot of fabric.
It takes a lot of fabric to make my hat. Shout out to Hatland. If it takes a lot of fabric to make your hat, go on Hatland. They got you covered.
Yeah, man, I'm not ready to do it. I ain't ready just to hang it up and just lounge, man. I have to be moving daily, which is why I have issues with my job. I sit behind a computer maybe 90% of my time. I'm used to being. I am and I don't care who this offends. I am not a house nigga. I'm a field nigga. Okay. This sitting in the house shit ain't for me. Okay. It ain't for me. I need to be out in the field, man.
Man, you give me that garage, some coffee, a nice breeze. After the coffee, a cigar, some water, some music. Shit. That's all I need, man.
You can get bored.
Nah. If I get bored, I'm gonna buy me an electric bike. I'll ride around the neighborhood.
Then you gonna scare all white people.
Nah, I'm gonna wave.
Shit. He's got a gun.
I'll wave at him. No, I heard that's the cheat code, man. They say get that Virginia license plate. Don't tread on my rights.
Oh yeah. You good to go at that point.
I just found that out, man.
You good to go.
So I'm about to get me one.
Ain't no state troopers pulling you over.
Yeah,
they gonna ride past you, honk the horn, wave.
Yeah, shout out to VA, man. 2 up, 2 down. I'm gonna get me a don't tread on me lightly joint.
Yeah.
Don't tread on my rights.
Get you that. Get your little Confederate sticker on the bumper tag on your bumper.
Yeah.
Good to go.
No, I ain't doing that. But I'm gonna get that plate though. Where's Bond? I'm gonna get that plate.
Little snake joint.
Yeah, man. Yeah. While we talking about plates, man, what you think, man? About I'm interested in purchasing a Tesla, man.
I like it. I don't like Elon, but I like his cars.
Yeah, mine's gonna be used, but they say, man. I mean, I've been getting death threats.
Oh, with the exception of that ugly ass Cybertruck.
Yeah, I've been getting death threats when I tell people that I still want a Tesla.
I still want Tesla, but it's because of the climate that we're in right now and the shit that Elon is doing.
Yeah.
You know, so everybody like, you can't support Elon. Yo, 30,000, my 30,000 that we use to buy these fucking Teslas ain't that shit ain't a drop in a bucket for a nigga that's worth $100 billion.
426.
That's how much you worth? 426?
Yeah, I think it's 426. Yeah, he up there, man.
426 billion?
Man.
What the fuck is $60,000 to 426 billion?
Remember, this nigga got rockets, and he's just, he's just going out of space when he wants to. If you have a drone, you can't. If you fly your drone more than 60 feet in the air in certain areas, it'll just cut off.
Nigga got his own
this nigga's going out of space at will
to bring back astronauts that NASA can't. Ain't that some wild shit?
He's just going out of space at will, and you can't even fly a drone and record stuff that you want to record. Oh, you're too close to this. Your drone is gone. Yeah, man, but
as fucked up as it may be, man, I still want a Tesla.
Yeah, I mean, I've looked at other cars since it was brought to my attention, but nothing has the total package, from the charging to the stations that are around to
reliability.
Yeah, reliability. So I don't know, man.
And we done said Tesla 8 times on this motherfucking podcast.
Yeah.
Right? So
we might be sponsored.
Little South African boy. Make it right.
Yeah. Hook us up, man.
Make it right.
Hook us up.
But yeah, and for all you that's offended,
beat. Beat.
Or drop it in the comments and give us a better alternative.
Yeah.
Because as of right now, nothing seems to beat them.
Yeah.
And again, for those that be like, how can you support Elon? I don't look at it as me supporting Elon by me. How about we look at it as supporting the people that manufacture these cars and helping them feed their families? How about we look at it that way versus looking at it as I'm putting money in Elon pockets?
Yeah.
Cause $60,000 ain't shit to a motherfucker worth 426 billion.
No.
Is that even? It's $60,000 to 426 billion. What is that to you and I? Is that like $1
No.
to him versus
I think
to
it's
us?
less than $1.
It's less than $1?
Yeah, has to be. Without a doubt, has to be less than $1.
So for him, he could just drop 60,000 on the ground and wouldn't even phase him.
Nope.
Just
not in the least bit.
Just keep it pushing.
Not in the least bit, man.
So Elon can legit. How many people are in the world?
It's a lot.
What's how many people in the United States?
I don't think it's 426 billion people in the world.
Fuck United States. The world. I want to see how many people are in the world. Alright, I'm going to Google here. How many people in the world? I'm typing slow. Alright, how many people in the world? As of 2023, there are 8 billion people in the world. Elon is worth $426 billion.
Yeah.
Elon can give every person in the world $1 billion and still be worth over 400 billion fucking dollars. That is crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That is amazing, man.
That's fucking crazy.
$1 billion. A billy.
That is fucking crazy. And it says, looking at Elon's net worth, it says 396.8 billion. Now something else says he's worth $402 billion. Either way, it does not fucking matter. He can give every person in the world $1 billion and still be
a billionaire,
triple-digit billionaire. That is fucking insane.
Man. What do you think will happen, man? I don't know if we talked about this on an episode, because I still hear a lot of people talking about reparations. Right?
Give me $1 billion for my reparation.
In this day and age, with what we see, and not what we see, what we see, me and you see, right, in this DMV area, what I watch on this TV, this sin box, if they gave us reparations, which would literally be just a keystroke, let's just take for granted everybody has a bank account, and they keystroke us some money, whatever the amount of money is, that, in my opinion, that would be the most brilliant move that the Caucasians could make, because that's like the big thing.
You think it'll cripple us as a people?
I don't think we would spend the money wisely. I think that a lot, not all, because there are some very, very wise people, but a lot of people will make such outlandish purchases with the money, because really the only good thing to buy immediately would be land.
I think that is, so that assumption can be made based off of, yes, what we see in our region, right? But that is that would be a regional or demographic thing, right? Because let's say we live in fucking Wisconsin or Tennessee or some shit like that. Them motherfuckers gonna blow their shit too. Jim Bob and fucking and Billy Joel are they gonna blow their shit on goddamn fucking moonshine and bullets.
Yeah, I'm talking about us though.
Yeah. But I'm saying, I don't think whether it's black or white, I think you'll have your set of people that would spend it wisely, and then you'll have your set of people that'll blow through it foolishly.
Because I'm an unwise spender, right?
By choice
of my money.
By choice.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, by choice, definitely.
And I'm a gambler, so I'm an unwise spender of my goddamn money.
I'm an unwise spender, but I can honestly say that if I came into a lump sum of money, what I would purchase will be land, and I'm looking into it now. And I don't even want any developed land. I want my land to have trees and all kind of shit on it. You know, for one, because I like to shoot and I want to have a place to go shoot. But I just want 5 acres is a lot of land if you put eyes on it. But I would just want 5 acres of undeveloped land.
And then what?
Just have it. You know, I'm not looking to turn. I'm not looking into flipping money. I'm not looking into selling a piece off. I'm not looking to get an acre and develop it and put 8 houses on it. I'm into just having some land. It's the only thing that's not reproducing out here.
Yeah, see, if I was to take it, I want my money to make money. So I want that, what do they say? Your horizontal money. I want that money where I'm laying down and my money is making money.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm taking that 5 acres, like you said, I'm trying to put, shopping center on it, or, a housing complex or something. I want something that's going to continue to generate money for me, so that I can do like Biggie's mom and take my $10 million and turn it to $160 million.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just depends on the person.
Yeah. I want my land I wanna go. I want to go hunting. Shout out to my man Joe Lewis down there in Houston. Introduced to us.
Cousin Steve.
By cousin Steve. His military buddy. They were in Marines together. And shout out to my man Joe Lewis down there, because he's been keeping in contact with me on via Instagram, shooting me videos because I want to hunt. You know, because Killer Mike said some shit and I was intrigued. One of the few interesting and purposeful things that I watched on YouTube. And he asked 3 questions to an audience. He said, who knows how to hunt? Who knows how to farm? And who's taking a class on self-defense? Bless you. So, I don't know how to hunt.
Appreciate it.
Don't know how to farm. But I've taken self-defense classes, which I'm not going to use. You know, I'm not going to use no self-defense. I'm not even going to put myself in a situation to defend myself. I would diffuse it. My vocabulary is large enough to get somebody to leave me alone, because I don't want to be bothered. But as far as hunting and or farming, I'm interested in it. So shout out my brother Joe Lewis. I'm gonna go down there.
I know how to skin it, slaughter it.
Yeah, he gonna show me that. He gonna show me how to field dress, and I'm gonna make sure there's no cameras around, just in case I throw up. Once you slice that, because we're gonna do that hog shit.
You learn from him. I'm gonna go learn from what's her name? Yoki? What's her name? Shout out Yoki Stirrup. Yeah, I'm gonna go learn from Yoki.
We don't mind giving her shots out on this page, man.
I'm gonna let Yoki teach me how to field strip a hog.
Her and her husband keep it a buck on their channel, man. Check it out.
I just take her assistance. Show me how to field strip this damn hog.
Yeah, man. But field strip a hog, man, and I'm interested in it, man. That's what I'm interested in. I'm interested in doing that, man. I'm interested in waking up, going on the deck, drinking some coffee, shooting a gun. I'm 53 years old. That's what intrigues me now, man. That's what intrigues me now. But yeah, I think if they did that, man, and it's only a few buttons that everybody would
be straight.
Well, there will be a lot of people. I ain't gonna say everybody, because like I said, there's more smart people than there are dumb people, in my opinion, of our color. It's just the people who are making bad decisions. They're getting shown. Their worst 30 seconds are being shown over and over again, right, which makes it seem like an eternity. But people's worst 30 seconds are being shown, and that's how we're being judged. But I think a lot, from what I see on this thing here, we'll be making bad decisions because there's too much money in this community for us to have to go to the extent. Like I saw some guy today talking about his boycott, and what he did, I think, was asinine. You know, about you boycott Target, and I think me and you talked about that. I just think the word boycott gets thrown around loosely, and right. But if you know, however you feel, you feel. I don't have no problem with that. Don't go. But this guy went, and he put all his stuff in the basket like he was shopping, and then he got to the basket. He got to the line, had the lady ring it up, and then he said he's not purchasing it because they don't support the DEI, and then he walked out of the store. And to me, that's. So
what's the inconvenience?
Yeah,
that's. You gotta restock the shit.
Yeah,
what's the inconvenience?
Yeah. That was his thing. He said that, not verbatim, but he was like, yeah, make them restock, and that's now you're getting into some pity patch shit.
Yeah, that's all. Good.
So
that shit did not phase.
Yeah.
Nobody but him.
Yeah, man. You take a point. If you don't want to go. If you don't want to drive a Tesla, don't want to go to Target or Walmart or all these places, wherever you said you don't want to go. But then they said, let's do it for one day. I think they said the 28th. Don't go.
This month?
Yeah, I think they said the 28th.
So what we gonna do it the last day of Black History Month?
But they said, this is what he said. This guy who I'm talking about is not representing everybody. So he said, whatever you need to buy it on the 27th or the 29th.
So go to Target on the 27th and the 29th, but don't go on the 28th.
Yeah, you know who you hurting.
Okay.
Who you hurting, man?
Okay.
The number 3, I think it's number 3 now, fast food chain is Chick-fil-A. And they're closed one day a week. So what if Target says, you know what? They don't plan on coming. Fuck it, we won't open. Leave us closed for today. And we'll just open tomorrow. We'll just open tomorrow on the 29th. And then the 12 people that didn't come on the 28th, we're going to get 24 on the 29th, exactly. And the money will even out.
Exactly.
Come on, man. Who you hurting with this, man? Talk to you. When you say something, play it back to yourself, man, and make sure that it makes sense, man. Make sure that you're saying something that you're going to get some people to follow you. That's just not following out of emotion. What sense does it make to boycott something for one day? Who you hurting, man? Let's say we spend $75 million or whatever the number was. We're not going to spend that for one day. But the day before and the day after,
they're going to get it.
You're going to increase the sales on the 27th and the 29th, so that when you take those 3 days, the average is out the same. It doesn't make sense, man. Start making. You think these people are looking at us and taking us seriously when you're making statements like that? They're not even taking us seriously, man. They're looking and they're saying they got all this power, but look what they're doing. They look stupid out here. It doesn't make sense.
Everybody at Target said, "Look at this fucking idiot."
Yeah. If you're not gonna go, then don't go. If you want to boycott, I don't have no problem. If you want to boycott it, but boycott it for real.
Time is money.
Man.
I'm not walking around a fucking store filling up a goddamn basket, wasting my damn time.
Yeah. Boycott it for real, man. If you want to boycott it for real. That's my thing. Boycott it for real. Boycott it mean don't go no more. Leave it alone. Because it's not fair to tell somebody to boycott something if there's no alternative. But you have other alternatives to Target. So just go there. Leave Target alone. If that's how you feel.
If we gonna boycott shit for DEI, it's gonna be a lot of motherfucking places that's gonna have to be boycotted.
Yeah.
A lot. So, yeah, I think at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
We have to move on from that and figure out different ways to make an impact.
Different ways to make an impact. Let me say this, man, and this is off topic again because it bothers me. There's another podcast I watch. It's not as famous as ours.
So they got 8 listeners. We got 9. They got 8.
Yeah, it's called Drink Champs.
Oh yeah, they got 8.
And he always asks this question on what's the shit where you got to pick a person? I know it by heart, but
the last question they asked?
No, not the last one. When he compares these art, he compares Wu-Tang and NWA. It bothers, it irks my soul, right? Because I consider myself to be a hip hop head.
Quick time with slime.
Yeah, quick time with slime. He always asks this one question, and I just want to say this, and then we can move on. For us hip hop people who are listening, he always says, "New NWA or Wu-Tang Clan." The problem I have with that statement is that the DOC, and O'Shea Jackson, Ice Cube, wrote their lyrics. Wrote half.
Everybody else's too.
Half of the group's lyrics. So there should be no comparison. So Nori, when you listen to this podcast,
because we know you listening. You too, EFN.
Yes, EFN. And we didn't. And you see how much respect for it? We didn't call you effing. EFN. Stop asking that question, man. It makes no sense. It makes no sense at all. When half of NWA didn't write their own lyrics, and you comparing them to Wu-Tang Clan. Stop doing it. That's one of the worst questions you guys have. All right, that's all I had. That because it bothers me, so I had to go on. I had to get that off my chest.
All right. Now you got that off your chest.
Yeah.
It brings me up to something else because you an honorary Jamaican.
Yeah. Rude boy. Bad man killer, you know?
What you think of this whole King of the Dancehall beef?
I don't think that Beanie Man the king of the dancehall now, you know. Beanie Man the original bad boy. Him have the Grammy, him have the star, him have the rude boy, him have the rude boy awards now. Who's he going with? Vibes Cartel, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I don't think. Then they and shout out to the Beanie Man for taking the high road on all of the questions they ask him. You know, he tell him I have big respect for the young boy, but they say the man bleaching his face. What go on with the bleach? What go on with the bleach? Blood fire. The man bleach his skin, man. He can't be king of the dancehall if you bleach your skin like that now. You know, but what's the purpose for the bleach the skin? What color you want your skin to be?
That goes back to what we talked about before, the classism.
Yeah, man.
It's the classism, man.
Beanie Man, the king of dancehall, man. And if it's anybody else, it's not Vibes that can touch Beanie Man. Beanie Man's a bad man, you know, bad man, batty boy killer, Beanie Man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Enough respect, Beanie Man. Enough respect, Vibes Cartel. But sometime, man, you have to bow down to the throne now, you know. Bow down to the throne.
Those are some good conversations. Let me say that much. Those are some good conversations.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Great conversations, man. Great conversations. Man, what you think about these since we talked we didn't talk before the Super Bowl, right? It's after Super Bowl?
We did.
We did?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah. We had a little Super Bowl conversation last sode.
Yeah, man.
Last sode we talked about well, you know, we had I think we both wanted to see Kansas City lose. Well, at least I did. You know, I wanted to see I just for me, I want to see more black quarterbacks get a ring.
Yeah.
You know, Mahomes already he got 2 rings already, right?
Yeah.
2 or 3?
I think it's 3.
Okay.
I think it's 3.
So, you know what I mean? Now it's not. I want to see Jalen Hurts get a ring. You know what I mean? I'd like to see.
It's time for Lamar to get one.
Lamar to get a ring.
Time for Lamar to get one, man.
Like you said, it's time.
Yeah, shout out Lamar. It's time for Lamar Jackson to get a ring, man.
You know, I don't know. You think he could? Do you think he's going to get one with Baltimore?
Yeah. I think right now, after this Super Bowl, I think KC is reeling. I think Baltimore realizes their mistakes.
They're gonna be on that ass next year.
That they didn't run Henry enough, and I don't know if he was hurt or what. But the later part of the season, when he didn't get enough, in my opinion, he didn't get enough touches. But you know, I can't blame him because you put the ball in the hands of your best player,
right?
And it just didn't work out. But I think if they had done something different with Derrick Henry, that I think things would have been a little bit different. But I think it's over with now. I think your boy is gonna retire, and the roles are gonna reverse. Kelsey, he's gonna be in the stands watching his girl perform on stage. And
think Andy Reid gonna hang it up? He gonna hang out a little.
Nah, I think he gonna hang out a little longer, man. Cause it's not like they're done. They're still gonna be tough. But
Andy Reid got. What he got? How many rings he got?
Yeah, I don't know how many he got, but they still have a good team. But I think that they're outclassed right now. I think they're outclassed, and the Commanders right now they have a 3-year window.
They better capitalize.
They got a 3-year window to get this thing They got a 3-year window from them being just a good team every year, maybe back and forth with Philly for a while, winning the NFC East, or being a Super Bowl champion. They got, because when they have to sign the Daniels, then the team is you're gonna have to blow it up because
They ain't gonna be able to afford it better.
no, they can't afford. They're not gonna be able to afford everybody they need to win. You know, because he's gonna just think
He's gonna need that bag.
they're already talking about trading, or they're talking bad about the highest paid player in the league. What's it from Dallas? Their quarterback.
Dak.
Yeah, they're already talking bad about Dak. He's making 70. So what do you think and I think his mom is his agent. So his mom's gonna go in there, and you got to give him 80.
Oh, they're gonna have to get Jay in that bag.
Yeah, you got to give him 80
You
million.
have to get Jay in that bag, man.
So once you pay him now, so I think they got a 3-year window, man, and I hope that they can do it. I hope they can do it in the NFC. Of course, I'm a Dolphins fan.
As a Giants fan, I was not happy to see them do what they did, man. I really wasn't, but I was, at the same time, I was excited for them, man.
Yeah,
I was excited to see the energy that we saw in this city.
yeah,
You know what I mean? And from my brothers that's, you know what I mean, Skins fans, and the excitement that it came to them, because these Negroes ain't had a chance to be this excited since I was breastfeeding.
yeah. And my team ain't won since I was walking before I learned how to walk, man.
So
I'm glad they don't talk about us, but the command.
it was good to see. And
Yeah.
I don't think they should do. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think they really should do too much to change what they did this season, because it worked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They need some weapons though. They got 7 picks. I think they got 7 picks, and they got a lot of money.
I like to see that O line straight.
Yeah.
Tighten up a little.
Both lines.
You know what I mean?
They need a pass rusher and tighten up the O line. Garrett from Cleveland, I think he commands, for them, for him to come to Washington, I think he commands too much money with all the money they have, and that they could spend their money in other places and still be great, still make a run. So I like Myles Garrett. I think he would definitely be an addition to any team he goes to. But if I'm the Commanders, I don't want to give him all that money and because you're gonna have to give up draft picks and all that, man. And draft capital is what you need to sustain your organization, because these players are hopping around. There's no loyalty, you know. It's reversed now. They're starting to show the owners what it feels like.
Shit, loyalty is to the pocket, man.
Yeah,
Not the organization.
yeah, word.
You see, fucking Saquon tried that loyalty to the organization bullshit.
But a long time ago, it was a book I read, man, and the player said the first contract is for your toys, your second contract is for the rest of your life. You know, and these players that are on their second contract, they don't give a damn about, because most teams, well, you know, they're just not gonna win the Super Bowl. You might be good, might make it to the playoffs, but a lot of these motherfuckers know at the beginning of the season, man. Look here, they look around the locker room.
Shit, it could only be one.
Yeah.
Shit.
They look around the locker room. Shit. Like my Dolphins, we look around the locker room. Yeah. Hey, what you gonna be doing come playoffs?
Come week 17.
Yeah. We might make a good win one good playoff game. What y'all want? Hey man, let's book the resort now. We can get a good deal. You know, my Dolphins ain't going no damn Super Bowl no time soon, man. So
What y'all gonna do, man?
oh man, nothing with Tua. Shout out my man Dave Hart, because he don't like when I talk about Tua. But yeah, Tua's not the one, man. He's not the one. I don't believe he's the one.
Or the two.
No, he's not the one or the two, man. Not the one of the two. Right now, all I can do is just hope. Hope.
You hoping for me to get injured, man? Shit.
Huh?
He did that already. So you talking about you hoping?
Nah, I mean, I hope he, he's gonna be our quarterback, man. They love him, and I don't think he's the one. So I think we're dead. I think we should have traded Tyreek Hill 2 years ago when he was in his prime, and got some draft capital for him. Kept Jaden Waddle and just build, because you're not gonna win. You know you're not gonna win. I don't know what kind of speeches these guys are giving. And this man, I want to talk about this shit.
You got an inspirational coach, man.
Nah, fuck him. He likes to coddle players. Tua said that. He said that the black coach that we had, in my own words, that he was mean to him, and the other coach that we have now is nice to him. Motherfucker, you suck. We're losing because of you. You know what I'm saying? Stop doing dumb shit. In my opinion, when you become, and he's an NFL quarterback, right? If you're an NFL quarterback, there's certain throws
you just should not do.
Yeah, but there's certain throws that you have to be able to make as an NFL quarterback. You have to be able to make them.
Scrambling and just throwing the ball in the air.
Yeah.
Dumb as hell.
Dumb shit, man. The rules are made for you. Every year, rules are made for you. So use those rules. Dumb shit. You shouldn't be, when you're making the amount of money that they're making. Oh yeah, we're making the amount of money you're making. You can't do. Losing. Okay, it comes, but don't do no dumb shit. But to get back to the DEI shit real quick, when it comes to pro sports, right? Me and my man Coop. Shout out to Coop. That's my man. We got to get him on here, man. And he wants to come on here, but he works early in the morning.
We got to go to Coop. We got to leave out of this nice, cushy studio and take this show on the road.
Yeah.
And sit inside the back of Coop 1989 Ford Expedition.
But what we were talking about was, because I was comparing DEI to the Rooney Rule in the league, right? Mm-hmm. Which basically says you got to interview somebody black, somebody of color, or whatever. The jobs that black, and this is a broad sweep with a gray paintbrush, but the jobs that black head coaches are being offered initially are so bad. In all of professional sports, quarterbacks are arguably the most important position, right? Arguably the most important position in all of professional sports is a quarterback. All the jobs that these black coaches are being offered, they don't have a quarterback. The guy who just took the Jets,
as far as every team.
Yeah, the guy who just took over the Jets, and pardon me for not knowing his name, but I know his color. His color is black. Arguably the most important position in all professional sports is quarterback. And he's taking over a team that doesn't have a quarterback.
Shit, they had one of the best.
Aaron Rodgers won't be there.
Yeah. He should have been there.
You don't have a quarterback. And I'm not saying don't take the promotion, don't take the, when they give you a chance, you got to take it. But why do you have to take it? Is it okay to say no because an opportunity has arisen? Do you believe in somebody setting you up to fail?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But also, some people may not be looking at it that way. Some people may look at it that this is a once in a lifetime opportunity and I got to take advantage of it.
Yeah, but what if you're doomed for failure? Because arguably, a quarterback is the most important position in all of professional sports, and your team doesn't have a quarterback. You were bad last year, which means you have gaping holes everywhere. But the most relevant gaping hole you have is quarterback. You don't have one. There's no quarterback. You don't have one. So what are you supposed to do? So is that good enough? Is that excuse good enough to you that it's an opportunity? Is that good enough? Would you accept that? Would you take that coaching job?
I guess it depends on the position that you're in.
We just told you the position. The position is
okay. What's my current job?
you're going to the janitor.
Then I'm taking the job. But if I'm what's the white dude that's the offensive coordinator for Philly right now?
I don't know his name.
I think he came from Dallas. I think he was like quarterback coach at Dallas or something like that. But yeah, if I'm that OC, I'm probably not gonna take the head coach job. And most of the time, the head coach comes from, like, they're promoted up from being the OC at a winning team, right? But if my team just won the Super Bowl, yeah, I'm probably not gonna leave and go become head coach somewhere else. I'm probably gonna ride that train. Now, if I'm the OC at a team that just an okay team, and like you said at the beginning of the season, you know who going to the show and who ain't. If I'm the head coach, if I'm the OC at one of them teams, then yeah, I'll probably take the head coaching job.
At the Jets.
At the Jets. At the Jets. At the Jaguars. At the Giants. Yeah, I'll probably take the
As an African American male.
You, as an African American man, we always playing from behind. So
yeah.
It ain't gonna be no different whether I take the job or don't. We always playing from behind. We always got a foot on our neck. So at least why not take the opportunity to potentially show my worth? Because I think that's what it is. You giving me a stage to potentially show my worth at this point. Whether, like, look at Antonio Pierce, right? He had the opportunity to show his worth. What's the noise? Because the Raiders ain't did shit. Shout out to B. But although the team ain't did shit, as a coach, the players ain't had nothing but good things to say about him, right? And as the head coach, you still have to surround yourself with people that are going to be able to develop your team. The head coach ain't the only one developing the team. You know what I mean? You got to surround yourself with good talent.
Man, you need a quarterback, man. And all I'm saying is that, arguably, the quarterback is the most important position in all of professional sports.
Absolutely.
And
but there's diamonds in the rough.
This man don't have a quarterback.
There's diamonds in the rough from quarterback.
He has a gaping hole. Let me talk. Hey, Google. What was the New Jersey Jets record last year?
2-15.
New York Jets last season they were 7-10. That's actually way better than I thought. And you had Aaron.
You thought it was closer.
You had Aaron. I thought you were on the dot.
Oh no, that was
because I think that might be better than the Dolphins. 7-10. And we got a Spanish head coach and a Hawaiian quarterback.
Y'all got DEI covered down there in Miami.
Covered DEI. We fucked up. But I just, man, sometimes I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna say no, man. I'm gonna say no. Look, hey, man, I appreciate the opportunity, but there's not enough pieces in play, and I don't seen this movie before. I know how it's gonna go. Y'all gonna bring me in. Y'all
blame
gonna
it on me.
Y'all gonna have me lose all these games for 2 or 3 years. We're gonna, of course, pile up draft picks because we're gonna be last in the league. Once you guys make this draft and draft all this talent, you're gonna call me in the office and you're gonna say, "Hey, man, for the last 3 years,
you ain't did
shit. So, goodbye." The same thing they did.
Come on, Mr. White Man.
Come on,
here's your new team.
It's going to be a John Gruden deal, like they did Tony Dungy. They're going to bring him in. He's going to have 9 or 10 first round draft picks that are now developed, and now you're winning, and now you can't get another job. You got one shot and the shot you're gonna take is a team with no quarterback, you got one shot because he's not gonna get another head coaching shot. I promise you.
But what if I don't get another head coaching shot after this one?
He's not gonna get what. Then you just do the best with what you got. But I don't think I can go in there, man. And if you go to a circus, you going to see clowns. And if you go to a team that doesn't have a quarterback, and you're a black man, the only other job he's gonna get is he'll get a line. He'll get another coaching job, but it won't be anything like a head coach in an NFL, quarterback coach or some shit like that. He'll get because they respect him. I'm not saying that this guy is not good by any stretch. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve a shot at being a head coach. I'm just saying we should demand more. You know, like the young lady said, I don't want a seat at your table. I want the land that the building is on, that the table is in. That's what I want. I want the land that the building is on, that your table is in. I don't want a seat at your table. So if you call me for a team, at least give me something. Give me a shot. You sending me in here with nothing. You sending me in here with nothing. You sending me to the gun range with no bullets. Gun range, no gun. You know, every bad analogy that I can come up with is what you're doing when you hire a black coach and you send them to a team that doesn't have a quarterback. That's just what I believe, man. I don't think it's fair. But shout out to them, man. 7-10. Jesus Christ, I was wronged in the mug.
Well, we hope.
I'm not even gonna Google the Dolphins record.
We hope that that this Jets new quarterback does better than 7-10 next season. He only has to go 8-9.
He won't. He won't do it.
He only has to go 8-9.
He won't do it.
If he goes 8-9, that's a win.
He won't do it.
That's
man.
a win. Fingers crossed.
He won't do it. Man.
Fingers crossed.
He won't do it.
They said the same shit about Dion and Buffalo. They said he couldn't do it. He did it.
Deion Sanders?
Yeah.
Oh, in Colorado.
I mean Colorado. I said Buffalo.
Yeah, but he had.
It's the Buffalo.
What did he have?
Shador is not a good fucking quarterback.
But Shador is gonna go 1, 2, or 3.
And I hope.
He just needs time to develop.
Showing. The Giants fans do not want fucking Shador.
Hey man.
Okay. That ain't who we want.
He's gonna go 1, 2, or 3.
We take Cam, but we don't want fucking Shador.
So he had a quarterback.
He is not a good quarterback.
Yeah, but he had a quarterback. And obviously they think that if he goes 1, 2, or 3, they have, whether he starts or not, but they think that he has enough potential to develop into something if he goes that high in the draft. So he had a quarterback. This gentleman that's taking over the Jets doesn't have a quarterback.
And the Jets can't draft that high.
No.
Because they went 7-10.
Because they went 7-10. They won't have a chance to get it. They'll have to do what's that boy in San Francisco, Purdy. They'll have to get lucky and try to find a Purdy, the last pick in the draft.
I mean, and don't get me wrong, it's been fucking 30 years, but shit, fucking Brady.
Yeah.
199th
or something. Yeah. Yeah. So ran a 6.5 40.
So yeah, man, keep hope alive for this new quarterback for the Jets, man. 8-9, man. Jet fans, 8-9. That's what we praying for. Y'all just need one more win.
Jet fans don't bet.
One more win.
Hey, shout out my brother Rick Ross, man. Rick Ross watched the Super Bowl over here. I hope he collected all of the donations.
Rick, I need 20.
Yeah, I hope he collected all the donations that he that were brought his way. Hope he collected all those donations.
Rick, if I don't get my 20, Rick, I'm gonna make things bad for you.
Yeah, man.
I creep up on you like a thief in the night. like a stalker.
I just hope, man. I just hope. Let me ask you: Is there anything that Trump has done in his first 100 days that you don't have a problem?